Versatile Mage. Chapter 89. Calm Down. Little Loach Pendant. The underground holy spring was an enclosed area, built with dark green boulders. Each boulder had a strange magic diagram and incantation engraved on its surface. Mo Fan, being somewhat educated, could understand part of the meanings behind these diagrams. If he wasn't mistaken, these were advanced-level protective magic spells. Thus, this was not just a place built with stone. Even if an earthquake struck, it would likely remain completely unharmed, a flawless defense in the truest sense. Originally, Mo Fan thought the underground holy spring was a large bath. He had imagined stripping down and soaking in it to enjoy all its benefits. However, after passing through several arched gateways, he was surprised to find that the underground holy spring was actually a square-shaped, stone-stepped altar. The stone altar had 4 layers. At the very bottom, a small hole served as a channel, allowing the clear, almost transparent holy spring water to slowly flow through the stone passage. Mo Fan studied it for a while but couldn't find anything particularly special about it. Just as he was about to sit on the stone step altar and begin cultivating according to Mu Juon's instructions, the little loach pendant on his chest began to emit strange trills. "What are you getting excited for? Acting like you can drink all of this?" Mo Fan immediately scolded it. The little loach pendant was currently a spirit-grade stardust magic tool. Thanks to it, Mo Fan could maintain meditation for 14 hours a day and absorb special energy that nourished his 2 stardusts. It was precisely why he had managed to cultivate 2 elements to the 3rd level in such a short time. Even in schools full of talented students, those who reached the 2nd level of primary magic before graduating high school were considered impressive. Yet Mo Fan had surpassed that, while cultivating an extra element on top of it. This alone was enough to show the capabilities of a spirit-grade stardust magic tool. Is it possible the little loach pendant can absorb the underground holy spring's warm pond? Mo Fan felt the pendant's eagerness and couldn't help but wonder. The stardust magic tool and the underground holy spring seemed similar in nature, both capable of accelerating a magician's cultivation. The underground holy spring contained a colossal amount of energy, enough to help a primary-level magician break through to the intermediate realm. Should I try? If the little loach pendant really can absorb the energy here, wouldn't it advance to an even higher quality stardust magic tool? Mo Fan's mind began entertaining bold thoughts. The school's stardust magic tool had already been completely drained by the pendant. If it could absorb the underground holy spring, it would be like carrying the holy spring with him wherever he went. The underground holy spring only opened once a year, granting cultivation time to one promising magician. That alone made many people envy it. Shit, I can't. The school's stardust magic tool had been reduced to scrap because of the pendant, and only Tang Yu's help had kept him out of trouble. If he absorbed the entire underground holy spring, not only would all of Bo City go crazy, but he'd likely be hunted down and burned alive. Better to just meditate quietly. There's no point thinking about such dangerous, impossible things. Little loach pendant, calm down. I know this place is a huge feast for you, but if you try to take it all, your grandpa here will be stomped to death by the people of Bo City. So behave yourself. We'll just quietly train here for 7 days, pass the exams, get into university, then slay monsters and demons to save the world, with my left arm. Around Muningzu and my right snuggled up to Tang Yu. When the time comes, I'll even find you a female pendant, Mo Fan dreamed to himself. The little loach pendant seemed to understand, calming down and obediently lying on his chest. Mo Fan took a deep breath. Shit, is this really a pendant? Why does it act like a little demon king in some game world? After sitting down on the leather mat, Mo Fan immediately felt energy gathering toward him, similar to the pendant's nourishment, only stronger, even without entering meditation. The underground holy spring's energy far surpassed that of the little loach pendant. If stardust magic tools could be ranked into common grade and spirit grade, then the holy spring's nourishment was definitely first class. It felt like his whole being was ready to take flight. His lightning and fire stardusts, already saturated, began to stir. They were like two infants suddenly tasting their mother's milk, frantically drinking it in. Each time they absorbed, they expanded slightly. When he had first awakened his magic, his two stardusts were tiny, their radiance dim and unclear, sometimes even hard to find. After 3 years of cultivation, they had expanded, glowing brightly, each forming its own territory within his spiritual cosmos, exuding a mysterious energy. Now, they were subtly expanding further. Each hour's growth was equivalent to a week of Mo Fan's hard training. This is too good. This is basically cheating. Mo Fan's heart surged with excitement. He never imagined stumbling upon such an incredible cultivation opportunity. It seemed stealing resources from those wealthy second-generation kids was definitely worth it. With this kind of speed, even a fool could surpass their peers. Resources. Far too many were held in the hands of a select few. If he hadn't revealed his dual element talent, he would never have gotten the chance to enter the underground holy spring. With the combined nourishment of the spirit-grade Stardust magic tool and the underground holy spring, these 7 days of training might just push him to the intermediate magician level. A new guard, Wang Tonglian, asked his commanding officer, Captain Liang Bin, "Is this underground holy spring really that miraculous? Arbo City's history traces back even before the age of Qin kingdoms. The underground holy spring has survived all this time. Think about it. Our city has no strong economy, no great talent, no rapid development. Yet it's still a reputable city in the south. It's only because of the underground holy spring. Without it, Bo City would be no more than a village," Captain Liang Bin said calmly from where he sat. "Dating back to the Qin kingdoms. So it's more than 2,000 years old?" Wang Tonglian asked in shock. "Exactly. As long as you're not a hopelessly talentless magician, cultivating in there for 1 hour is equivalent to 3 days outside," Liang Bin replied with visible admiration. "But Captain Liang, there are only a few people in Bo City who've ever entered the underground holy spring," another guard pointed out. Liang Bin nodded. He could never forget the time he had spent 7 days inside. For someone thirsting for greater power, that place was even better than having a group of beauties to enjoy for a week. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.